Hey everybody out there, this is Seto Kaiba, and today for you guys we'll be having another card discussion video for you guys. Now, like I said, this is going to be about a side deck card actually. Now it may not be good for the current meta, but it's a card that I've used ever since it came out of Order of Chaos. It's a card that I recently got in the mail and found, and I said, oh, I remember that card. I need to get a couple of those cards. It's a pretty dang good side deck card. And that card is Royal Prison. Let me show you the artwork, guys. Royal Prison is actually a really cool side deck card. It's a continuous trap card, and it's pretty much got the same artwork as another famous trap card that's currently banned on the ban list, Royal Oppression. As you can see, it has the guards and the people from Royal Oppression, and it pretty much continues the story of the people from Royal Oppression. As you know, Royal Oppression was a very broken card from back in the day that's currently on the ban list. It pretty much stopped special summoning. Royal Prison pretty much uses that same mentality in the card design that pretty much states it can't be special summoned from the graveyard. It stops special summoning from the graveyard. So at the time, this card was really good against certain decks. I remember using this card originally, and the reason I found this card was when I was playing against Dark Worlds. I liked siding it in the side deck because it was really good at stopping Grapha from constantly being special summoned from the bloody graveyard all the time. It pretty much says, no, Grapha, you're not coming back in this turn. You're not going to be doing that in my house, bringing back that 3,000 Grapha if you have gates on the field. You get where I'm going with this. But yes, it's a really good side deck card. Even in today's game, I guess you could say, even though pendulums don't really use the graveyard, a lot of other decks, however, besides the pendulum mechanic, really rely upon the graveyard nowadays. They pretty much all are graveyard-oriented decks to some extent. Not all of them are, but a lot of decks are nowadays, beside the pendulum mechanic, like I said earlier. And one of the decks that I've recently found good with this card is against Stellar Knights. It pretty much stops and makes all their Call of the Haunted plays dead, makes their Soul Charge dead, makes it harder for them to use Altair or Deneb, really, because when they normal summon that Altair, you flip up the Royal Prison, you say, no, you can't special summon back that Deneb. It stops a lot of bread and butter type of plays that decks have nowadays. So what do I mean by bread and butter plays? They're simple plays. The simple things where they go, normal, bring back, reborn, nope, you can't do that because Royal Prison stops you from bringing things back from the graveyard. Necessarily monsters back from the graveyard, but you get what I'm trying to say here. So it's a really cool, interesting card in that aspect. It stops monsters from coming back and being reborn. And it was really cool because back in the day, you would use this card against Monster Reborn, and people would be like, oh, my Monster Reborn is so dead. And it kind of, in its own regard, mind you, is kind of like a mini Necro Valley, because one of Necro Valley's nice things, Necro Valley's nice things is it can't be reborn. When you have Necro Valley out in the field, things cannot be reborn from the graveyard unless it's by their own card effect. This card goes a little bit further in Necro Valley, saying that no monsters can be special summoned from the graveyard. It's a step better than Necro Valley, but it kind of has a Necro Valley-esque effect, if you get what I'm trying to say here, guys. So it's really, really cool. The only bad side about this is it is a trap card, so it is a little bit slow. The cool thing is it is a continuous trap card. And also on that fact of the matter is it is another downside that if you do play a graveyard-oriented deck, you really can't play this card, because the fact of the matter is, if your deck revolves around special summoning monsters from the graveyard, or its main power plays is special summoning monsters from the graveyard, you can't play this in the side deck. But like I say always, it's a good card to keep in the back of your mind against certain matchups, or if certain cards or certain archetypes come about in the future. So do keep in mind about Royal Oppression. I really like the artwork. It's really cool because I like the fact that they're continuing the story of the people from Royal Oppression, which overall in general is pretty much the story of, you can trace back all the way, the king of, I guess you could say, the Yu-Gi-Oh realm. With, I guess you could say, Imperial Order, Tyrant's Throes, things of that nature. It's kind of like all in the same story, in the same universe in the Yu-Gi-Oh world, which is really, really cool and interesting. So, what do you think about Warrior Prison? Do you think it's a good side deck card against certain matchups that can be really powerful? What are some of those matchups that you can think of, guys, down below? And until next time, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, and remember, guys, don't get stuck in the Royal Prison. Remember to get get out of jail free pass. But till next time, guys, take care, everybody. I know I have bad jokes on this channel. Whatever, guys. Take care, everybody. Seto Kaiba Mafia, guys. Good luck dueling to all of you. And please forgive me for my bad jokes.